What in the world are you getting at?
I'm saying I think he traded Electro IDs. His broken Electro ID for Kawata's functional one. I mean, Monokuma said himself that Kawata's Electro ID couldn't be broken.
I sure did. You can take that much punishment, no problem.
Which means the Electro ID in the entrance hall was really Oowada's. And the one he has with him right now belonged to Kawata.
But doesn't trading break the rules? Wouldn't that count as lending?
Here is my issue. The rules forbid you from lending your Electro ID to anyone, but dead people don't count as people. It's a bit of a gray area, but I decided it was okay. More importantly, it made things more exciting. Accordingly, I declare he is not in violation of the school rules for trading Electro IDs with a dead guy.
So, Oowada, if I'm wrong about this, please say so. I think I'd prefer to be proven wrong.
Son of a...
What's the matter, bro? Tell him. Tell him he's wrong. Yes, you're wrong. You must be wrong. Your deductions are fatally flawed. Everything. They're all trumped up accusations.
Then why don't we go back over everything that's happened from the beginning? That should make it clear whether my deductions were right or wrong. Everything is falling into place. This is it! Let's go back to before the crime was committed. Last night, Celes ran into Fujisaki in the dormitory storeroom. Fujisaki was carrying a sports sack with something inside it. A blue tracksuit, yes, and Celes saw it too. Sports bag in hand, Fujisaki ignored our self-imposed curfew and went somewhere. Fujisaki's destination was the changing room, and the men's changing room at that. But how did the victim, who was supposed to be female, enter the men's changing room? That would be because he was actually a boy. For that reason, he was able to use his own Electro ID to enter the men's changing room. Fujisaki was planning to meet someone in the changing room, and that someone is this incident's culprit. That culprit likely waited for him to let his guard down, then took the murder weapon, a dumbbell, and attacked him. When he did, some of Fujisaki's blood splattered onto the men's changing room's poster and carpet. It was, in all likelihood, impulsive. There are too few signs of planning for it to have been premeditated. So the culprit hurriedly began planting red herrings. First, he collected the blood-stained carpet, as well as the poster. And brought them along with the body to the women's changing room. Of course, you need a girl's Electro ID to enter the women's changing room. But that doesn't mean the culprit had to have been female. Both Misono's and Enoshima's Electro IDs are just sitting in the entrance hall. Using one of them, even a guy could gain access to the women's changing room. Having done exactly that to get in, the culprit did something with the carpet and the poster he brought. He exchanged them with those in the women's changing room. In other words, he relocated the crime scene. But that's not the end of this case. Meddling from Togami, who discovered the body first, made things that much more complicated. He entered the new crime scene and did something there using an extension cord he brought from the library. That's right. Using that extension cord, Togami tied up Fujisaki's body to make it look like a crucifixion. In addition, he used the victim's blood to leave a message on the wall. And he did all this to make us believe Genocider Shou had committed the murder. And at the same time Togami was doing this, the culprit, having disposed of Fujisaki's sports bag, went into the sauna, so he could get rid of the last piece of evidence, Fujisaki's Electro ID. Just as he was hoping, the heat of the sauna destroyed Fujisaki's Electro ID. He knew that would happen too. He knew Electro IDs were weak to high temperatures. And that would be because he himself broke his Electro ID in the sauna. And that's everything that happened.
It was you! Isn't that right? Mondo Oowada!
Wait, that can't be true. Where's your evidence? You need evidence! Do you have any evidence? You can't just pin this on Bro without any evidence!
The evidence he's looking for has already come up in the trial. If we can just take a look at Oowada's Electro ID, that should take care of all Ishimaru's doubts.
Show me your evidence! Impossible! I won't hear it! I cannot accept that! Slander! Disrupting the order! Show me your evidence! Impossible!
Wait a second!
I won't hear it! Slander!
You have to! I'm not...
I vote in opposition! Show me your evidence!
There's plenty of evidence!
Impossible! I won't hear it!
Please,
I
listen.
cannot accept that! Slander! Disrupting the order!
Ishimaru, there's no other way!
Show me your evidence! Impossible! You can't just pin this on Bro without any evidence!
That's enough!
No!
If I'm right about everything up to now, then Oowada traded his broken Electro ID for Kawada's. So, how about we all show each other our Electro IDs? That way...
Save your breath.
Huh?
Yeah, you're right. I killed him.
What are you saying, Bro?
You've gone this far. There's no point fighting it anymore. Yo, Monokuma, get this thing started, would ya? Ballot time or whatever.
Roger that!
Wait. Please, wait.
Nope, not waiting. The moment you guys have all been waiting for. Ballot time. Cast your vote using the switch in front of you. So, who will your votes nominate as the villain? Will it be right? Or will it be also wrong? Let's find out! like you guys were right again. Yes, the villain responsible for Chihiro Fujisaki's death is Oowada. Oh, and by the way, it was not a unanimous vote. Ishimaru alone selected incorrectly. That was a close one, Ishimaru. You should be more careful next time.
I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe Bro is a murderer.
Sorry, man.
Why are you apologizing? Why? 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 Tell me! Why? Why? Why would you do such a thing?
Since it seems Oowada is exercising his right to remain silent, allow me to explain in his stead. A sad, sad tale of two men serves as the backdrop for our murder. Oh, and anyone who doesn't feel like reading can just hold the circle button to skip all this. As if we're gonna do that. Once upon a time, there was a boy by the name of Chihiro Fujisaki. This boy had an extreme complex about being weak. Be a man. Time and time again, he heard those words, but he was never able to vanquish that weakness. Instead, he took refuge in a greater weakness. The boy became a girl. That was how he chose to escape from his problem.
Now, no one can tell me to be a man anymore.
But no matter how far he withdrew into his shell, he was unable to eradicate the complex that had taken root inside of him. A shell, after all, is not but an empty husk. Rather than disappearing, Fujisaki's complex grew more intense.
I'm such a weakling. Weakling.
And then, with the start of the academic coliseum, he learned another difficult lesson. That survival of the fittest is the law of the world. That if he remained weak, he couldn't survive. To top it all off, seemingly adorable Monokuma threatened to reveal everyone's shameful memories. Fujisaki's deep dark secret was... that was the one secret he absolutely couldn't bear to have come to light. Because as soon as it did, the shell, the armor protecting him would be ripped off. And he would be subjected to an excruciating degree of criticism and pressure. Faced with such a hopeless dilemma, he fell into a deep despair. Or so everyone thought.
I'm sorry. I really don't want to say anything right now, but I can't go on like this. So I promise I'll tell you later. I'll work really hard so I'm strong enough to tell everyone.
Annoying! The threat of his secret coming out drove him to get stronger, damn it!
This is my chance. This is the best chance I'll ever have. I'll get stronger. I'll become the person I was meant to be. I'll become strong enough to smile and shake it off when anyone tells me to be a man.
With his mind made up, he immediately set out to begin work. And so, he planned to begin working out that very day, to reforge his body and his heart from the ground up. However, sadly, that turned out to be both his first and last work. When he decided to begin working out, Fujisaki also wanted to ask someone to help him. He planned to tell that person his secret and then ask them for their assistance. And the person he selected
was me.
Yep, that was. He thought Oowada, the dude bro biker obsessed with man's honor, would promise to keep his secret. There was also the fact that manly man Oowada fit the ideal of strength Fujisaki so admired.
First, I'll build up the courage to talk to Oowada. Then I'll ask him to help me get stronger.
That was his admiration. Oowada was something Fujisaki could never be, and that's why he admired him.
Then Oowada, you did that to keep your promise to him, didn't you?
That? You mean moving the body from the men's changing room to the women's?
Precisely.
Was that not supposed to have been a red herring?
I'm sure that was part of it, but it wasn't his only reason. He also did it to keep his promise to Chihiro Fujisaki, a promise between men.
What does moving the body have to do with keeping a secret?
If Chihiro Fujisaki had been found in the men's changing room, the discussion would go straight to how did he get into the room. And as soon as that happened, people would start doubting he was what he claimed to be. By moving his body into the women's changing room and stealing his Electro ID, he steered us away from that.
So, Oowada did that to keep the promise he made to Fujisaki, who he killed with his own hands?
Why would you? The more I hear, the less sense it makes. The two of you shared a bond of trust. So then, why did you?
I didn't want anyone to find out. No matter what.
I thought that might have been the trigger. The threat to reveal our shameful memories and our deep dark secrets.
No, it couldn't be. That's not possible. No one could possibly have a secret they so desperately didn't want anyone to know that they would kill someone over it.
I believe I've said this once before. Assuming everyone views the world through your eyes is the pinnacle of idiocy. Maybe you didn't have one, but he did. That's all there is to it.
While we're on the subject, how about I tell you that, too? The skeleton hiding in Oowada's closet that he didn't want the world to know about is that he killed his big brother. The Mondo Oowada standing before you today, the super-duper high school outlaw biker, the man feared by delinquents nationwide, got his start thanks to a certain someone. His big brother, Daia Oowada. Mondo had a deep respect for his brother. It was his brother who inspired him to start writing. Raised in a savage, barbaric household, the one person Mondo could feel comfortable around was his brother. He chased after his brother, imitating him any way he could, trying to catch up to him. That was the kind of little brother Mondo was. And then, all of a sudden, the biker gang his charismatic brother had assembled rose to be the #1 gang in Japan. At the top of the gang sat Big Brother Daia. In seat number 2, little brother Mondo. At first he was okay with that. But when the time came for his brother to retire and for him to inherit the spot as the second head, He was overcome by the pressure of his brother's greatness hanging over him.
He was always just number 2.
Daia built the gang all by himself. The brother's just a bonus.
Can a kid like this really handle taking over?
The gang's just gonna go downhill from here.
Day after day, the gang's murmurings found their way to Mondo. And because of that,
I've gotta be even stronger than my big bro. So just this once, I've gotta beat him. I've gotta kick his fucking ass!
So on the night of his brother's retirement party, Mondo challenged his brother to a race. However, tragedy struck during the competition. He was so concerned about winning, he started getting reckless and ended up driving into oncoming traffic. But in the next moment, as he lay wrapped in his little brother's arms, these were Daia's final words.
Whoops. I slipped. Sorry, man.
Knowing full well his little brother was responsible for the accident, Daia still did not blame Mondo.
Hey, one last thing, bro. Don't you dare let the gang fall apart. You and me created that gang together. Promise me, man's honor.
Mondo decided to keep the cause of the accident a secret from the rest of the gang. In order to keep his promise. In order to prevent the gang from splitting up. He couldn't tell anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused his brother's accident. As a result, the gang united once again under the lead of the younger brother who defeated the elder brother.
That's what he gets for riding recklessly because he thought he was gonna lose.
And that became the reason for Daia's death. Mondo's lie became the truth. And thus, Mondo resolved to take the helm of the gang propped up by his lie.
I am strong. Strong, 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 strong.
However, with the start of the academic coliseum, he learned a difficult lesson. That as strong as he made himself out to be, he was nothing but a weakling who could die at any moment. To top it all off, freakishly adorable Monokuma threatened to reveal everyone's shameful memories. His deep dark secret was...
There was no way I could let the gang learn about that. If they did, it would have collapsed. It would have destroyed the gang me and my big bro built. It would have meant it was all for nothing. My regret carrying the weight of my big bro's death alone. So I...
Oowada.
As soon as Monokuma started up all that stuff about revealing our secrets, it was like this fog of anxiety went and started swirling around inside my head. That's never happened before. I had no idea what I was supposed to do. And while I was sitting there, unable to make up my mind, before I knew it, the fog of uncertainty fucking blew up into this huge-ass rock-hard mountain of uncertainty. That's when it happened. That's when Fujisaki asked me to help him get started working out. The kid started telling me his secret. He was serious.
Yeah. Sorry for lying.
But why? Why did you suddenly decide to reveal your secret?
Huh?
You've been keeping this secret for so long. If someone finds out, you'll...
Well, yeah. But... I want to change. I want to destroy the old me. The weak me who always retreats into a lie.
These words came at me like a knife. It felt like that negated everything I've done.
I need to change. I'm weak. But you're strong, Oowada. So I'm sure this is no big deal for you. No matter what Monokuma reveals about you.
What? You want me to tell you? Are you saying if I'm really strong, that I should tell you my fucking secret?
Huh?
I envied him. I was envious of Fujisaki's strength. The strength that he had to look his weakness in the eye and try to overcome it. A strength I didn't have. So I envied him. That envy broke me down. That's sarcasm. I'm strong? You being fucking sarcastic with me?
I'm not being sarcastic. I mean it. You really are strong, Oowada.
Something had started creaking, making this unpleasant screeching sound inside my head. The fuck do you want me to do? The fuck was I supposed to do? You saying I should have told the truth and let it all go to waste?
What's the matter?
Why did you tell me? You trying to win me over?
I just admire you, Oowada. I admire how strong you are.
Yeah, I'm strong. You got that right. I'm strong. I'm strong! Strong, 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 strong! Stronger than you! And stronger than my big bro was! I don't remember what happened after that. Next thing I knew, the kid was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had a dumbbell in my hand. I was looking down on him.
Bro.
Killed him. I killed Chihiro Fujisaki because I was never able to conquer my own weakness. Because of that, I did something terrible.
Oowada. He always seemed so tough. But he shouldered a weakness, kept hidden from everyone else. And he targeted that weakness in his heart, maliciously throwing salt into his wounds. It was all his doing!
Well, would you look at that? This is what you guys are. You're creatures who have no problem killing each other. Over something as silly as the past. attachment to the outside, nor do you have any idea what strength is. Help my fuzzy black and white badoink-a-doink!
Damn you. You little bastard! Say it again! I dare you!
Sure, I'll say it as many times as you want. Or I'd like to. But we don't have time for that. It's about time for someone's punishment!
Punishment?
You mean execution?
Those are the rules, right? The villain who destroys the order will be punished.
Wait.
I've prepared a very special punishment for Mondo Oowada, the super duper high school outlaw biker.
Wait. Please, wait.
Let's get this ball rolling. It's punishment time!
I'm asking you to wait!
Sorry, big bro. I couldn't keep our promise.